Hey guys, how are you all? Hope so you all are doing well. So let's start the story. This is a new content, but I start the previous one. Okay, so Jimin sits on the bed and he is waiting for Yoongi. So Yoongi said to him he don't go anywhere. He make food for him by himself. And Jimin is feeling bored. Jimin, huh? Where is he? Why he didn't come? I am waiting for him. And then Yoongi enter in the room. Yoongi, are you okay? Jimin, I am Yoongi, but Yoongi, you don't think it's too early? He said, and Yoongi looked at him. He raised his eyebrow. Yoongi, what? He sighed as no, Jimin, nothing. He said, and Yoongi gave him soup. Jimin looked at him and she made face. Jimin, what is this? Yoongi, soup. Jimin, I don't want soup. Jimin, I want to eat ice cream. He said and smiled. Yoongi, no, you don't eat ice cream. Tomorrow we go to meet. And then if he said, I buy ice cream for you, Jimin, wow, you listen him, not me. Yoongi, no, Jimin, it's not like that, huh? Jimin, then why you said if he said I buy ice cream for you, Yoongi, because it's good to ask him, he said, and Jimin looked at him and then looked into another side. Yoongi, Jiminy, please. Jimin, no way. Go from here. I don't want to talk with you. Yoongi, Jiminy, please. You didn't do the lunch, dinner and lunch also. Jimin, oh, you care for me, right, huh? If you then you buy ice cream from me for me. He said then Yoongi same Yoongi Jiminy. Jimin, what? Yoongi, please listen me. He said and Jimin make a pouch and he nodded. But he said and Yoongi smiled. Yoongi, okay. He started Jimin drink the soup. Jimin, soup is tasty. Yoongi, I am glad you like. Jimin, you do the dinner. Yoongi, yeah, I do. Now you sleep because tomorrow you have to wake up early. So I know what is right next. I have to wake up early. Jimin nodded. Jimin, Yoongi, Yoongi, yes. Jimin, you really and happy. Yoongi smiled. Yoongi, yes, I am so much, and also I am so happy for you. He said, and Jimin smiled. Jimin, me too, Yoongi. On his forehead, Yoongi, but still, I have that till my last. I don't think, but Jimin, I don't know how can. Jimin, you no need to explain. He said, and Yoongi nodded. Yoongi, sleep now. Jimin, you sleep. Yoongi, are you sure? Jimin, I don't think I need to think about this. Yoongi see him and with this Yoongi, okay, and they lay on the bed. Jimin plays Yoongi good night, Jimin good night, and then both fell in sleep peacefully. After a long time they sleep like this. Okay, so now my text is short. I don't know how I write too much in this text, but still my speaking speed is so much. So yeah. The next text is Yoongi. Next, Yoongi is the one who wake up first because of the sun rays. He sees Jimin is sleeping peacefully and he smiled to see him on his first forehead. He first go fresh up and come out looking all ready for going office. So now he wake Jimin up. Yoongi sit in front of him. Yoongi, Jimin wake up. Jimin move, but his eyes is still closed. Yoongi go at his cuteness. Just imagine how cute Jimin is looking because he make a pouch. Yoongi, Jiminy, open your eyes, please. Jimin open his eyes and just see him. Yoongi, good morning. Wake up now. Jimin, I want to sleep more. Jimin is just like me. Yoongi, you will later, but now wake up, do the breakfast, and you forget we have also. Jimin, huh? I don't want to go, Yoongi, but you have to. Jimin, first promise me you don't go office, you stay at home. Wake up, he said, and Jimin smiled. He sit on the bed. Jimin, okay, and she go for fresh up. Yoongi phone start ringing. He didn't attend the call, and the door knocked. Yoongi opened the door, and he see his secretary. She bowed at Yoongi. Secretary, sir, you have 4 meetings. Yoongi, my every meeting. Secretary, okay, sir. As you said, and you have also Yoongi, we go there. Jimin come out and she bow at Jimin. Jimin, how are you, Nona? Secretary, I am fine, sir. And you? Jimin, me too. Yoongi, I don't come office today. Handle everything. Secretary, I will, sir, and your cousin is also coming. She called me and asked about you. She said she come early in the morning and do breakfast with you. Yoongi, we have to go, and if she come, set meets to show her room. I meet with her later. Secretary, okay, sir. Now can I go? Yoongi, go and give me updates time to time. She bowed at Jim. Jimin, bye, Nona. Secretary, bye. Have a nice day, sir. Jimin, you too. And she go. Jimin, she's so cute. Yoongi, really? Jimin, yes. Jimin, who is coming? Yoongi, I have only one cousin. She's coming. Jimin, okay, he said, and Yoongi said him. Yoongi, if you are ready, can we go? Jimin, yeah, sure, let's go. And then they go. So Yoongi's secretary is the one whom Yoongi give permission to come, and also she stay here. As Jimin said, Jimin find her so cute, and also she is good. She give Yoongi every detail about his business and other works, and also she's with Yoongi. She is working with Yoongi from a long time, so that's why Yoongi said her to come. That's why she said, and I don't know who called Yoongi. You also don't know. They come and Jimin sit on the chair with the pouch. He just do his some and other. Now they are waiting for Jimin. Yoongi. We are Yoongi. Why we sit here? Yoongi, just some time more. Yoongi, how much time? Much time it's take? Yoongi is talking like he owns the ant. It's true. Yes, sir. Just only few minutes, please. And then sister come. Start to see the and explain Yoongi. Everything is okay. And with Jimin, he is feeling bored, and he's playing with the place there, but the full from the table. Yoongi, are you okay, Jiminy? Jimin, I am so sorry. I don't know how it's all. Yoongi, leave it. Tell me, you okay? Jimin, see Yoongi become so. Jimin, I am fine, but the Yoongi, it's okay, he said. And Yoongi nodded. Yoongi, let's go home, he said, and they both go. Come, they come and sit in the car. Yoongi start the car. He is driving, and Jimin is silent. He is looking out. Yoongi see him, hold his hand, and Jimin look at him, and then he looking outside. Yoongi, Jiminy, what happened? Jimin, huh? Nothing. Yoongi, why you are silent? Jimin, I am not, he said, and looking down. Yoongi, tell me what happened. He parked the car on the side and he looked up. Yoongi says, Yoongi Jiminy, what happened? Jimin Yoongi, I there, he said, and Yoongi sighed. In real life, he thought Jimin is failing somewhere. Yoongi, you are for this. Jimin nodded. Yoongi, mini, listen. I buy the hall for you and you whatever you want. And that was just a Yoongi. Jimin, Yoongi, that was not your. Okay, so Jimin is really so innocent, just like me. Okay, so I am really innocent. It's true. Hmm. Not your thing. I do whatever I want. Yoongi really? And you know what? I owns the hall. He said, and Jimin see him. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, yes, it's true. And what you think I someone in your matter? No way. He said, and Jimin same. Jimin means I didn't do the Yoongi no. Jimin, huh? You don't know I become Yoongi. You make me. Jimin, sorry. He said and looking down. Yoongi, don't said. Now let's go. Jimin, ice cream. Yoongi, I buy for you. Jimin, Yoongi, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, please. He said while showing his puppy eyes. Yoongi, okay, as you wish, you choose what you want. He said, and Jimin became excited. His mood changed in a minute, and they ate the ice cream. They go home. So no doubt, Jimin is really so cute, and BTS members I always find Jimin cute. And the other one is also cute, but Jimin is really something else. Okay, they come home. Jimin, Yoongi, I want ice cream more. Yoongi, you eat. After some times, he said, and Jimin see a girl sit on the couch. She's so beautiful, no doubt. And Jimin looked at Yoongi. Yoongi eyes fell on her, and she looked at Yoongi. She stand up. You get time to come back, huh? Yoongi, honey, how are you? Honey, fine. And you, huh? And who is he? Yoongi, he's my honey. What? And you didn't tell me. Yoongi, I don't tell anyone. Honey, whatever. What I expect from you. Hey, your name? Jimin, Jimin. Yoongi, Min Jimin. Honey, nice name. Nice to meet you, Jimin. Jimin, meet you, Nona. Welcome. I call you Nona. Honey, yeah, sure. Yoongi said him to sit. They all sit, honey. I thought we'd do breakfast together like we used to do, but you don't have time for me. Now I understand. Why don't you have time? Jimin, no, I never said him. He don't give time to someone. Yoongi, you know my schedule well. Honey, yeah, but I thought you and here you are. She said, and Yoongi looked at Jimin, who may didn't feel this much. Jimin, Yoongi, I go to meet. Honey, why? Are you okay? Yoongi, I am totally fine, even so happy because Jimin is. He said, and she's so shocked to react. Jimin see her, honey, what? Yoongi, don't you congrats us, honey? Congratulations. Jimin, thanks. Yoongi, okay, let's meet in the dining table. Jimin, have to take rest, honey. Yeah, okay, as you said, and then they stand up. Yoongi take Jimin in the room and she stands still. She's shocked. Okay, so everyone is shocked. One of my viewer a comment said it's impossible to be in 1 week, but what I do? They come in the room and Jimin sit on the bed. Yoongi, you take rest. I do my some office work. He said, and Jimin nodded. Jimin lay on the bed and he closed his eyes. Yoongi made sure he fell asleep. And then he started to do his work. He is doing his office work. Time skip. Almost it's afternoon when Jimin wake up and he sit on the bed. He is rubbing his eyes and Yoongi is doing his work. Yoongi, you wake up. Jimin, what are you doing? Yoongi, I just complete my work. Jimin, Yoongi, I am hungry. Yoongi, lunch is ready. Let's go downstairs. He said and Jimin nodded. Let's go for fresh up and then come out. Yoongi, Jimin, Yoongi, I don't want to go downstairs. Can we do the lunch here in the room? Yoongi, we do, he said, and Jimin smiled. He sit on the and Yoongi couch and Yoongi said maids. They serve them in the room. They are doing the lunch when someone knock on the door. Honey, come. Honey, seriously, guys, how can you do this with me? Jimin looked at Yoongi. Jimin, what happened, Nona? Honey, you can do lunch with me. Yoongi, Jimin don't want to come downstairs. That's why we are doing the lunch here. Honey, it's alright, Jimin. Honey, oh, it's because of Jimin. It's okay. She said and smiled. But Jimin feels something else. She go from here. Yoongi, huh? I really don't expect she understand that much so. Well, you do the lunch, Jimin. Yoongi, we did with Nona. Yoongi, why? Jimin, she wait for us. Yoongi, no, she do the lunch in her room and don't worry, he said and Jimin smiled. He started to eat. They do the lunch like this. So, I don't said anything here because the next tracks already start. Almost 3 months pass. Honey is here. She talked with Jimin and Jimin also. Honey is behaving so good with her, but Jimin always something else. Yoongi said Jim he don't talk with her too much. And Jimin listen Yoongi also. And Jimin mood is at other level. Yoongi is really enjoying this time. He's so happy and now also Yoongi go office. Jimin is sleeping. He wake up just now. It's evening. He sleep in afternoon most of the time. He come down and sit in the living room. Maids ask him if he wants something, but he said no. Still they give him juice. Honey come and take the juice. Jimin didn't said anything. Honey, Jimin, you never tell me how you meet Yoongi. He said and Jimin smiled. Jimin, we met first time when I was 19 and the story is too long and honey, oh really, me and Yoongi played together in our childhood. Jimin, really? Honey, yeah, we are really good friends. And our families see this. When they see, they decide my and Yoongi. He said, she said, sorry, I write he, but Sarah, she said, and Jimin looked at her, honey. I remember the day we are so happy about this. And then Yoongi parents, he suddenly goes somewhere and I wait for him. After so many years, finally we meet and I got to know he's now. Jimin Yoongi said, you, honey, yeah, it's true. My parents did my. They said I don't wait for him, but I do, even after this, and also he is happy in his life. She said, and looking down, Jimin. I am sorry, Nona. Honey, it's alright. What I do to you now, what I said to you now, sorry. Jimin, I really don't know about this. So nothing, she's just Jimin, it's so easy now. Honey, you stay happy in your life, Jimin. And what about you? Honey, I don't do. Yoongi is my fault. I wait for him till my last, she said, and Jimin become honey. I am going in my room. You stay here. If you want something, call me. She smiled and she go. Jimin, huh? How can I come? Yoongi and Nona. I talked with Yoongi. He said and he go in his room. Honey stand on the side. Jimin on the side heard everything. Honey, this is so easy to him now. I don't need to do anything. He do everything her. She go in her room and she don't know with whom she is and what she get. Jimin is a sensitive person and something like this. So this is what Hani got to know and this is how she him. Let's see what happened next. Hmm. What happened next? Hmm. Jimin come in his room and just sit on the bed. He is thinking something when Yoongi enter in the room. He see him and he smile. Yoongi, how are you, Minnie? Jimin, fine. Yoongi, I know today I come late, but I don't go office tomorrow. Jimin nodded. Jimin, Yoongi, I will be back in 10 minutes, he said, and he go for fresh up. Jimin lay on the bed and he closed his eyes. He closed his eyes. Honey words is roaming in his mind. Yoongi come and see him. Yoongi, Jimin, what happened? Jimin, I don't sleep in afternoon. I am sleepy. Now can I sleep? Yoongi, why you are asking sleep? He said and Yoongi on his forehead and he fell in sleep. Yoongi in mind. He never sleep like this. Maybe because of the time is coming. That's why he sits beside him and start to see his phone. Not happen one day. This is not happen one day. This happen every day. Yoongi come home. Jimin fell in sleep or he start to do something. He don't talk with him and if he talk less. Now also it's almost 8 months and Yoongi decide now. Yoongi now decide today he talk with him. Yoongi, Jimin, listen. Jimin looked at him. His chubby cheeks is pink and the button of the nose also. Yoongi, why you are not talking with me? He said and Jimin see him. Jimin, where I don't talk with you, huh? Yoongi, you are talking with me but not like you do before. Jimin, Yoongi, can I ask you something? You give me. Yoongi, of course, tell me. I said you many times, you no need to ask me. Jimin, Yoongi, you with Nona. He said and Yoongi same. Yoongi, are you kidding with me? If it's then stop, Jimin. I don't like all this. All this, please. Jimin, I am serious, Yoongi. You give me and you with Nona. I don't such you anything. Yoongi, you know what? You sleep now. He said and he stand up. He about to go and Jimin stand up. Hurriedly, he about to when Yoongi, what are you doing, Jimin? Don't you know about your? He said and Jimin see him. Yoongi realized what he did. Yoongi, I'm sorry, Jimin. Jimin, I am saying right. You with Nona. I go back. I don't come again. Yoongi, Jimin. Jiminy, listen me. Jimin, no. I don't. you. I don't see her like this. Yoongi means tell me everything. Jimin, no. You do what I said. I don't tell you anything. Yoongi, I said you, Jiminy. Tell me what happened, please. Tell me. If you don't tell me, how can I? If you don't tell me, how can I go to know what happened, please? Jimin, खत्म होने वाला है? No, I don't tell you anything. And you did, huh? With Nona. I don't, मेरा है, I don't talk with you. है मेरा 28 नहीं 27 हो यार ये. You also मेरा 36. Only I know how I am passing days. He said, and Yoongi-san, Yoongi in mind. I know, Jimin, after you, what you are saying right now. That's why I don't said you anything. Yoongi, okay, fine, Imana. Tell me what happened. I give you answer and also tell me what I do. Jimin, I don't know anything. Do as I said. If you don't, then Yoongi, remember I will you. He said, and Yoongi-san, Yoongi, you do now. I don't said anything, but Jiminy, tell me what she said to you. I tell you the real thing. Jimin, tell me you with her or not, Yoongi. Jiminy. Jimin, I ask you something. Yoongi, listen me. Jimin, fine, he said, and Yoongi come out and he see Jimin is running. Jimin is and then his Yoongi Jimin run behind him and every mate, honey, everyone come and see them. They all are shocked. Yoongi Jimin, Jimin, when you ask, please Jimin, I am talking with you. He don't know what to do now. And then he take him to the, he look at honey. Yoongi, you don't did good. Now see what I do. He said and he go. She smiled and called someone. Honey, mom, I no need to do anything. Jimin did everything by himself. Good. Now come back. I don't want Yoongi see you here. Honey, let me stay here, mom. If I come, Yoongi thought I said him something. Honey, mom, okay. Then but come soon, okay? Honey, I understand. Don't worry. Bye. Honey, mom, bye. And she cut the call. She go in the living room. Okay, so a little about my voiceover are left. So I don't have any room. The Wi-Fi is also off. So this is also looking like a luxurious. Jimin opened his eyes and he see himself in the room. He looked at Yoongi, who stand beside the window and looking down. Jimin see his hand and his hands covered with his sign and Yoongi turned. He see him. He went to him. Yoongi sit in front of him. Yoongi, are you okay, Jiminy? Jimin see Yoongi is looking so like he don't from a long time. Jimin, Yoongi, his voice is low, but it's enough to Yoongi hear. Yoongi, you said right, Jimin, you really do. He said, and Jimin suddenly remembered about his. He placed his hand. Jimin, Yoongi, he said, and Yoongi see him. Yoongi, Jimin, how can you do this, huh? You don't even think about. So what Yoongi do? He really don't want to say these words to Jimin, but what he do is also he said, and Jimin become more. Jimin, what happened? Yoongi, tell me, Yoongi, you after 3 days sleep for some times you will be better. I call Jimin. I am asking you something. Yoongi looking down. Yoongi, they do your Yoongi. He is under. He said, and Jimin eyes filled with Jimin, huh? Yoongi, why you did this, Jimin? Jimin, he will be fine, Yoongi. Yoongi, she will be. he said, and Jimin say him, Jimin Yoongi. Yoongi, what Hani said? He said, and Jimin tell him everything. Yoongi, you ask me once, huh? Don't you mean everything is Jimin? Because of my small norma is he said and start. Okay, so what Jimin do? He's also the father, and now the situation is like this. No one can do anything. They just see. They are really Jung is a means I don't use the words, but I really want to say something. Hmm. Okay, only 6 minutes are left. Jungish, calm down. Jimin, how can I do? How can I do this? How can I? Him to calm down. After some time, sister, come, sister, sir. Can you please go out? We have to do the. Jimin, no, he didn't go anywhere. Sister looked at Yoongi and she signed her. She nodded and she do her work. Jimin, can I meet with her once? Sister, you can, sir. She is coming here. Wait for some times, please. She said, and she go. And after some times, he hold that her height is small than the others, and she is also Jimin. See her. How are you, Mr. Jimin? Leave me. How is she? Is okay? Then I am also. She is okay. You can go home. Take care of her, okay, and make sure she stay in the. Yoongi nodded. He is so happy after twist. Jimin is also okay, and she's also 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Only 4 minute voiceover are left. Hmm. Only. Okay, 44 पे खत्म होगा. They come home. Jimin lay on the bed. Maids is helping him. Jimin, where is Yoongi? Maids, don't know. He's not at home. Jimin and Chani made she go on that day. First she said she stay, and then suddenly she go. We don't know why. Jimin in mind she me, and I listen her because of her. I am about to my princess, but now everything is fine. I want Yoongi also talk with me now. He may be and Jimin, you can go now. I am fine. And when Yoongi come back, said Jim come in the room. He said, and they nodded. They go. Jimin started to wait for Yoongi to come after almost 1 hour. He come. Yoongi, why you sent maids when I was not in the room? Don't said them. He said, and Jimin looking down. Jimin, Yoongi, you want something, Jimin? Huh. Okay, so I'm. I don't said anything. The next text is set and Yoongi go for fresh up. After 30 minutes, he come and sees Princess in the Yoongi smile to see her, and then he lay on the bed. Jimin see him. Jimin, Yoongi sleep now. Jimin, it's me. Yoongi, if something happens, Jimin, I'm sorry. It's all because of me. Yoongi, you don't know how much and what I faced. You don't. And also, he said, and Jimin can see in his eyes, Jimin. And now I feel my Yoongi, and when my. But what you did with me, Jimin, Yoongi, please. He said, and so I don't do the voiceover because यहाँ voiceover होता ही नहीं है इस टेक्स्ट पर मोस्टली और वो दूसरे टेक्स्ट पर तो यार टाइम भी काफ़ी हो गया है मेरा वॉइस ओवर भी खैर लास्ट मिनट का है मुझे क्या बस ये मेरे जो है ना ओनली 10 सेकेंड्स हाँ ये मेरे 10 सेकेंड आई थिंक ये टेक्स्ट 45 का था या 40 का था लग तो 40 का रहा है हाँ 40 का था both of them and after some time Yoongi stop now Jimin it's all because of me Yoongi no this is not this is because of honey, and she got the what you did now you don't. He said, and why? Jimin, Yoongi, not Yoongi, I want everything okay. And Jimin, please ask from me before think and believe, okay? He said, and Jimin nodded. Yoongi, good, sleep now. Jimin, you didn't sleep, he said, and Yoongi nodded. Jimin, you sleep now, he said, and Yoongi on his forehead and eyes. They both fell in sleep. Sorry, the three of them fell in sleep peacefully. A beautiful, happy family. ओके सो ये तो ठीक है, अ ब्यूटीफुल हैप्पी फैमिली, बट ये मैं आगे ये 25 सेकेंड्स कैसे गुजारूँ? होप सो यू ऑल आर डूइंग वेल. इफ़ यू लाइक देन सब्सक्राइब एंड टेल मी इन कमेंट्स. टेक केयर ऑफ़ योरसेल्व्स एंड आल्सो स्टे सेफ एंड हेल्दी. अब फिर 15 सेकेंड पढ़ें यार. इन 15 सेकेंड में बंदा क्या करे, ये बहुत होता है, समझ नहीं आता कि क्या करे. ओके सो 44 पे ख़त्म होना था. हो देखा ना, 44 पे ख़त्म होना था. मैं बिल्कुल ठीक थी. बाय बाय.